Welcome to this week's G.I. Joe story review, where today we are looking at the Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders Renegade Taurus. Or I know I'm going to butcher this name. Verjuan Taurus Avazian. I know I'm going to butcher that name. But it is a Turkish name, so it is what it is. But before we get to Taurus, though, we're going to do our shout-outs of the week, starting with 48 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Back to the Media, where you can get all, and I do mean all, of your video game needs, from the Atari all the way up to current systems. And you can also get games for each console. You can also get the handheld versions of these consoles with games for those consoles, for the handheld consoles. So you can definitely check out Back to the Media for that. But if you can't find it at Back to the Media, or you just need to get your PC or game system fixed, you can go to Play It Again Games up on Middle Row, right behind the Sheets, which will be opening in a few days, or reopening in a few days. You know, I've kind of missed that place, so... But they're reopening here in a couple days, so that's cool. So, on to our next shout-out of the week, which is at 115 South Loudon Street, which is Time Travelers Toys and Collectibles, where you can get all kinds of G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man, She-Ra, all kinds of stuff, so go ahead and check them out. And if you go there, you can go and get all your stuff from, if you have a toddler that you're picking up stuff for, so you can get some more skill building and help them out with their skill building and puzzle solving for when they get into school, you can go to Thinker Toys, which is also on Loudon Street, 106 South Loudon Street, which is like a couple doors up from Back to the Media and like diagonal from Time Travelers. So those three stores are right in the same area. So definitely check out them. I got Slaughter's Marauders Taurus in a 3-pack with Red Dog and Mercer from off of eBay. These are a JoeCon exclusive 3-pack for the Slaughter's Marauders theme. So it's kind of cool to see them in Slaughter's Marauders colors. But, on to more on that later. So, I'd like to send us down to, send us on down to 80 Weems Lane, which is the home of 4-Color Fantasies, which is where you can get all, and I do mean all, of your, comic book needs met, from Marvel to IDW to Image, all points in between. So go ahead and check them out. So definitely do that. And if you leave there, if you're hungry for some Jamaican food, Mac suggests you go into Tropical Islands on Piccadilly Street to get all your Jamaican foods needs met. So definitely check them out and get some good conversation from Lloyd and his wonderful staff. Go ahead and check them out. And while you're in the area, and you're looking for a bank, and you need a good banking place to do your banking business, go to Bank of Clark or United Bank. Both of them are good banks. I've been a member of their banks for a hot minute now. So definitely go ahead and check them out. And while you're in the neighborhood, definitely check them out. But if you need a tree service met, and like you got a tree you need replay or removed, or your tree stump removed, or just a tree stump, or just tree trim, get a hold of Mixed Tree Service. Go ahead and check him out. So go ahead and do that. And once you leave there, you can go to State Farm or to Farmers Bank to get all kinds of insurance, whether it be homeowners insurance, renter's insurance, auto insurance. Go ahead and check them out and get a good quote and get some good policies. And once you leave there, you can go straight to you can go and get that newly insured vehicle and get gas for that vehicle at either Sheetz or Handy Mart. But both places also have some made-to-order food. I mean, you got some Handy Marts that do their own food there, like Sheetz does. And also, there are some Sheetz that have a Dunkin' Donuts and a Subway. Definitely check them out. And get your belly full as well as you get your gas tank full. And when you leave there, and you're looking for counseling, and Cobra Island is a proud supporter of mental health awareness, so go ahead and go to Healing Grace Counseling Services at 133 West Pascowan Street, Suite number 10. Let's see Robert C. Brown. I mean, he's a good dude, good listener. But if you don't want to, if Rob isn't your type of person, your type of counselor, go to National Counseling Group and see one of their therapists. I go to therapy through National Counseling Group. I don't have no issues with them. I think they're a great provider of that kind of service. So I would highly suggest it. And once you go through there, you can go to, but if you need something more than counseling, may I suggest going to Northwestern Community Services. If you're in the Winchester, Berryville, Front Royal area, check them out. And definitely go and check them out. And, or if you're not in that area, you can go to your closest psychiatry office. There's nothing wrong with it. Go for it. And if you need somebody to text, like right now, you can text 741-741. If you need to do that, you can pause the video and go and text them. Come back to the video afterwards. Or if you just want to hear human voice, dial 988. If you need to do that, go ahead and do that now and then come right back, after you do that. But if it's a real dire emergency, go straight to your emergency room. Remember, you are special and you're important and you belong here. So let's go ahead and look at Taurus. Start off with his file card. As you can see, it's the brown paperback, no file card picture. Or no card back picture. Because he was in a plain bag. And it says, Slaughters, Marauders, Renegade. Codename, Forgian Taurus Avizian. I'm gonna definitely butcher that name. And of course, he's got his file name. Actually, I'm not even gonna attempt it again. Primary military specialty is demolitions. Secondary military specialty is mountaineering. Birthplace Istanbul, Turkey. His grade is an E5 or equivalent. And it says Taurus, and of course I'm not gonna say his full name because I ain't gonna be able to pronounce it. Taurus was a circus acrobat in Europe who did occasional undercover work for Interpol. Unfortunately, his penchant for skimteers and other exotic edged weapons left too many telltale injuries. He soon found himself out of work and looking for a sign, wandering the desert and mountains with a circus troupe. He was secretly recruited by the G.I. Joe and sent to the slaughterhouse training facility, where he found his calling with like-minded rebels who honor justice but have a few problems with authority. Only a tough-as-nails drill instructor like the Slaughter's Marauders commander can keep him in line. Hearing that their leader was captured, he somehow acquired 3 lightweight, multi-threat technical body armor systems from a future soldier program and outfitted the Renegades. Without thought to their personal safety, the trio rushed off to join Sergeant Smasher and his team for a rescue mission. And the quote is at the bottom is like, I do not like his face. Let us remove it, yes? Which actually, ironically, that's actually a quote from the G.I. Joe animated movie. And he actually said that about Lieutenant Falcon. I do not like his face. Let us remove it, yes? That's my Turkish accent. It is horrible. I'm sorry. But it was a cool quote. But more on his story here in a little bit. And here's his figure stand, upright G.I. Joe logo. It's got his first and last name with his codename of Taurus in parentheses in the middle. And then you've got his assault rifle, which is a really jam-packed assault rifle. Nice looking assault rifle. I like it. And he's got his sword. It's about time he come with a sword, like he did in the cartoon, in the animated movie. But let's take a look at this guy in his uniform. Bald head, red beard. And his head does rotate a full 360. And his arm can raise to about here. With his blue short sleeve shirt with his web gear. Black and blue web gear. And of course his arm can rotate all the way around. He can bend at the elbow. He can rotate all the way around. And then, of course, he can swivel at the wrist with his blue glove. He does have the ab crunch feature, but the web gear kind of denies it, so I'm not even gonna try to show it. And his legs can split that far. And then with his legs, it's the whole Slaughters and Marauders, blue and green and brown and black, with 2 shades of green. You can lift his leg that high. And of course, he's got the double knee joint. And he also did come with a handgun that goes into here, but I somehow misplaced it or gave it to another guy because they needed it. You know. But I like him better with his assault rifle and his sword. And of course, his boots can do the ankle kick out. He can rotate. That's been all the way around. You know, so let's take a look at this guy all geared up. So here he is all geared up, ready for battle. Like I said, I like him when he's like this instead of having a pistol in the holster, but you could have one in there. And, I mean, it's still cool. He still looks like he's ready for battle, even with his sword and the assault rifle. You know, I think it's a really good set. This is a really good figure. Top tier figure. You know, I think it looks better than the Slaughters Marauder 7-pack version of his original look. Mainly because of the weapons. You know, the weapons are a lot better with this version. But, I mean, you could get either version of this set. I mean, I've got both sets. The Slaughters Marauders versions, as you can see here, and I've got the original versions. If you look back on my archives of earlier videos where I did the original version of this guy, I think this is a great version of Taurus, and I'm glad they used Taurus for this guy instead of Bull. You know, but this is cool. You know, this is a cool version. Tune in next week as I do the other Slaughters Marauders Renegade and Red Dog, so go and check that out. And until next time, see you in the next one. Peace.